to make turn, especially sort of goes around as we saw. That also works. We call, technically we call fly at a high angle of attack.
I think we're seeing some turns, or we were seeing some turns a couple of seconds ago. This is the next row of planes about to take off. Yes, absolutely. But there are some already up in the air. We're going to try and go back to those pictures of the formation that we saw just a little bit earlier. They're going to take off, these planes that we can see right now, and you were talking about the two-step process of the takeoff and then the lift. You mentioned, of course, that the delta wing is a significant support in the lift part of that process. You also mentioned that sometimes these fighter jets, of course, they're designed not for flying displays only, they're designed for far more superior but also unpredictable and uncertain missions.
Yes.
These planes, when they have very short takeoffs, they obviously have to do with all kinds of weather conditions, whether it be snow or heavy rain or even extreme heat, I suppose, as well. What kind of weather would you think would be the toughest for a pilot and his or her plane to navigate on a short takeoff? What kind of weather do you think will be a nightmare for a pilot?
I'm not a pilot, but I guess from the aerodynamic point of view, obviously the storm condition when you have a heavy storm, because the wind in that condition there's always wind in the airfield, and the wind is can be dangerous to aircraft. Also the rain, the storm. I mean, this add to the we need extra lift to take off, but the rain, of course, kills this.
For the visibility factor.
Yeah, visibility, and also the many things. I mean, even avionics, and it adds a lot of problems.
When you're flying a commercial plane, for example, which is far larger, and of course one of the big showpieces at this Air Show China is the A380, although it has been getting a bit of negative press over the past week or two. When you compare huge A380, the world's biggest passenger jumbo jet right now, versus one of these comparatively light planes, which are still very heavy, is it far easier for a heavy plane to combat the wind and the visibility conditions than it would, say, a smaller plane?
Well, I think the problem is to all of them. I think,